Hi everyone, and welcome back to Mission 1820 and this week's episode of Have You Ever Wondered? This is a weekly series where we answer a common biblical question in just 5 minutes or less. So if you're new to the channel, we encourage you and we welcome you to browse all of our other available content. Now, without further ado, let's get to this week's question. Have you ever wondered, can Satan read our minds or can he know our thoughts? Well, the short answer is no. Satan cannot read our minds, nor can he know our thoughts. Now, unlike God the Almighty, Satan's not all-knowing, and neither is he all-powerful nor all-present. Now, a person's thoughts can only be known by God and that person's own spirit. The Bible tells us in 1 Kings chapter 8, verse 39, "For you alone know every heart." This means only God is everywhere, and only God knows everything. While Satan, he must rely on his army of demons to do his work. Also, there's not a single place in the Bible that tells us of Satan reading anyone's minds or their thoughts. However, the Bible does teach us that Satan is powerful, and he was likely the highest of all of God's angels. Because the Bible tells us in Jude chapter 1 verse 9, "Yet Michael the archangel, in contending with the devil, dared not bring against him a reviling accusation, but said, 'The Lord rebuke you.'" But we need to understand, however, that even though Satan cannot read our minds or know our thoughts, he is an expert in human behavior. He's been observing and studying humans and their behavior for thousands of years, which means that just by watching us, he and his demons can make educated guesses as to what we're thinking and then attempt to influence us to his advantage. James chapter 4 verse 7 says, "Therefore submit to God, resist the devil, and he will flee you." It would take omniscience for Satan and his demons to read our minds, which they do not have, because God is the only one who can know our thoughts and everything we think before we even think it. We can take comfort in knowing that God is everywhere all the time. And when he sees Satan's demons tempting us, he'll always give us a way out of that temptation. Nevertheless, we must be aware of the enemy's devices. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8 warns us to be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil walks about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. This means that if we're not careful, Satan can use our hearts and our minds and the pleasures of this world to steal our joy, destroy our lives, and to lead us away from God. Therefore, we must guard our hearts and our desires above all else and stay focused purely on God. Now you know if Satan can read our minds or know our thoughts. So God bless, and thanks for watching.